Hello people. I figured since I haven't judged anything in a while, why not do it now? And since I recently rewatched Avatar: The Last Airbender, it was an easy choice. But don't count on me talking about every single possible pairing. If I missed any, sorry. Azula and Aang, so, we are starting with a fuck no. They have the same age gap as Katong. And don't like those two either. Even if I try, I can't grasp how these two could work. This is like a 2 out of 10, just for the enemies to lovers aspect. Haru and Katara should have been endgame. Literally the only straight Katara ship that deserves rights. They have chemistry, are amazing benders, Haru has such a good heart and I feel like he would never be bored with Katara. And they both seem like family-oriented people. 7, 5 out of 10. Mai and Jet lol, what is this? I was not aware of this existing. Ignoring that Mai is probably an asexual lesbian, I kind of strangely like this. Or maybe I just want to see Mai kick his ass. 4 out of 10. Jet and Katara, this is one of those bad boy, good girl who can change him, but then the girl realizes that the guy is batshit and that she deserves better. They would be Zutara if Zuko didn't exist. By that I mean people would probably write essays about why they sold have ended up together. So thanks Zutara I guess. 4 out of 10. Jin and Zuko, honestly good for Jin for shooting her shot. But they would still be boring. 4, 5 out of 10. Just because I really liked the episode. June and Zuko, I am not surprised that this exists, but like, why? She is very hot and dangerous though. Which is always appreciated. But I feel like she would go for Mai before she would go for our Prince of Angst. 3 out of 10. Katara and Aang, I have spoken in length why I dislike them in my other video. Long story short, they kind of feel incestuous and I think the only reason they were even put together was because of the whole idea of the hero deserves the girl, which I fucking despise. 5 out of 10. Only because it is kind of iconic. Zuko and Mai best friends material. They have a gay and a lesbian being beards to each other energy. And just for that 7 out of 10. Sokka and Azula, not gonna lie, it intrigues me. 6 out of 10. Sokka and Suki, I love them, but I don't ship them. Does that make sense? Of the canon couples, they are the most developed, they have the most chemistry and they make the most sense without feeling forced. Also Suki checking Sokka's misogyny every chance he gets is always appreciated. 8 out of 10. Toph and Aang should have been endgame. Come at me, I always thought that. People were always like oh Zutara, because fire and water, opposites. And then everyone ignores that earth and air are also opposites, I can't not love opposites attract. And Toph and Aang embody this. Personality and power-wise. Oh, and they are the same age. Just saying. 9 out of 10. Sokka and Toph, I used to kind of ship them if I remember correctly. But now I'm just like nope. 2, 5 out of 10. Zuko and Toph, we don't want this kind of life-changing field trip. 1 out of 10. And Haru and Ty Lee. No, but I get it. 3 out of 10. Sokka and Ty Lee, I feel like they could totally have a thing. 4 out of 10. Zuko and Ty Lee, this is hilarious. 2 out of 10. Ozai and Ursa, who do I have to punch? Minus 16 out of 10. Sokka and you, I used to ship a lot more couples than I do now. Is it because I'm gayer now? Or because I developed taste? Who knows? I still really like the tragic and forbidden aspect of it. What can I say? Angst is my thing. I would prefer you not dying, because I did always like her, but at the same time her sacrifice was one of the bravest things anyone has done in the whole show, and without it Aang and the whole crew would be done before Zuko even got his it's not a phase haircut, so yeah, thank you, for your service. Getting back to the ship, if she did survive I really doubt they would have ended up together. Just because it's iconic. 6, 5 out of 10. Zuko and Suki platonic, 10 out of 10. They would be weed buddies and training buddies. Suki teaching Zuko her Kyoshi warrior moves and Zuko teaching her the dual sword method. Romantic, however. I am going to be really generous and give it a 2 out of 10. Zuko and Katara, some of you had to have been waiting for this after I trashed Katong. Well, I am afraid you have been led astray. I don't ship Zutara, but that doesn't mean I never did. Oh yeah, I used to be a huge Zutara shipper. I loved them so much. I was convinced that they were the one true endgame. Maybe because I thought they were the only alternative to Katong or because I had a crush on Zuko, regardless the whole water and fire thing was doing it for me. I actually went in the re-watch with my Zutara mindset armed and ready, but then I just started seeing them in a way more platonic light. Zuko earning Katara's friendship and being each other's confidants felt so much more special than them falling in love. The romance would still be entertaining no doubt, however I am not disappointed that they never happened like I used to be. But I still think they are way better than Katong. Also looking back to my childhood I really had a type. 7 out of 10. Zuko and Jet X's energy. But like, really toxic ones. Jet cheated or something. 5 out of 10. Cabbage Merchant and Zuko enemies to lovers excellence. But the age gap is too high. 4 out of 10. Without the age gap it would be like a 9. Bato and Hahota, I have been seeing them a lot as a side pairing recently and I really appreciate them. Hakoda finding happiness and love after losing his wife is heartfelt as fuck. Just makes me melt, to be honest. Especially since fandoms rarely write for people that are on the older side. Not that I would ever call Hakoda old. He's still a DILF. 9 out of 10. Basically the next 3 were all Haru with Aang, Zuko and Sokka. To sum up, hell no, slightly less of a hell no and maybe for like a week. Roku and Sozin, fuck, I do love myself some angst and tragedy. Is it bad that I wanna give them a 7? Let's say 7 out of 10. Sokka and Aang, who ships this? I am sorry, but seriously. Again, who do I have to punch? -3 out of 10. Zuko and Sokka, the best ship. The best. No competition. After re-watching I changed gears and was like, Sokka huh, why did I never think about that? Turned out I wasn't the only one. Some people way smarter than me have pointed out how many parallels there are between them. The mom thing, being firstborns, but feeling like disappointments, trying to prove themselves. Also dry humor, and Zuko kind of really knows what Sokka needs to hear at all times, it seems. His whole speech about failure and how you work with it was perfect. Also, have I mentioned chemistry? Because chemistry, and its enemies to lovers while being opposites attract. No one else could ever. 1000 out of 10 is Azula and Katara, not bad. Not bad fandom. 7 out of 10. Katara and Toph, as much as I like rivals to lovers and responsible/chaotic pairings, I am going to say pass. I have no idea why, okay that's a lie, I know why, but I just can't shake the feeling of kinda being weirded out by this ship in the same way as I am with Katong. It's very incest, why? That could just be me, but she does seem to act like an older sister or a mother to her a lot. 3 out of 10. Ty Lee and Mai, oh my god, I love them so much. The loyalty, the goth and nice girl dynamic. The flavor. This ship serves so hard. I can't explain how much I love women who can kick my ass. 10 out of 10. Toph and Suki, I would like them better if the age gap wasn't there. 5 out of 10. Toph and Azula, they would probably be toxic and abusive to each other. Tell me they wouldn't also be crazy competitive and always try to one-up each other. 2 out of 10. But like the idea intrigues me at the same time. Ty Lee and Suki, they totally hooked up at least once. I fucking love them too. Especially considering Ty Lee becomes a Kyoshi warrior. 9 out of 10. Azula and Ty Lee, it seems that I like any Ty Lee pairing, but I am not as enthusiastic about this one. It's just that Azula really was intensely manipulative toward her. 6 out of 10. Mai and Azula, they brought me one of the coldest moments of the whole show. You know which one. Friends to enemies to lovers has a nice ring to it. 7 out of 10. Azula and Suki, my favorite Azula ship. And Suki ship as well. Truly, I think Suki is the only one who could hold her ground against Azula and still be able to treat her not as a monster, but someone she could help. I believe Azula would also respect her after getting to know her. And Suki could help her mend her friendship with Ty Lee and Mai. Are they an I can change her pairing? Probably. Still 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Oh, and also watch Young Royals on Netflix. If you like red, white and royal blue and scam, you will love this.